guys, thanks so much for clicking on my channel. We're all smiles over here. I am Will Sanja. Just like asking a question, will Sanja help you keep your smile for today? And hopefully the answer is yes, you guys. I'm gonna try not to keep long, but y'all already know if it gets good, I'm gonna keep on talking. The golden nugget today is you're next in line. Yes, you are. I know it looks like you're not the one that's next in line, but you really are. Listen, y'all. Last night, my husband and I, we were watching a show called Swamp People. And what they do, they catch gators, right? They capture gators and turn them in and they get paid for them. Well, not only getting paid for them, they also have like a bounty of whoever catches the largest gator, they get a prize of $10,000, right? And so, you can imagine so many groups was like, we're going to get the bounty of $10,000. We're going to get the bounty of $10,000. So everybody, they were out there trying to get the biggest gator. And sure enough, they had to make a deadline. And the deadline was a certain day at 5 o'clock. I can't remember which day, but I knew they had to be there at 5 p.m. to turn in all entries, right? Well, y'all, everybody was getting their entries in, and on the last day, it was this group of guys. They were out there, and they were able to catch a 12.5 footer, okay? And they were super excited. I was excited for them. And then there were some other people who had like 11.8. Then there was one that had 11.7, 11.5, or what have you. And I was thinking, wow. And then, of course, you know, on the last day, they don't ever tell everybody's, you know, weigh-ins and lengths or what have you. So I was thinking, I wonder if 12.5 was the largest one. Well, the day came, y'all. And guess what? The people who caught the 12.5, they weren't there. And I was telling my husband, I said, well, where are they? I said, I see everybody else in the crowd because they were waiting for the announcement to be made of who won the $10,000. And we were just looking like, where are they? Where are the people with the 12.5? Where are they? They were nowhere to be found. Then they aired over to where they were. They were still in the swamp, trying to find their way, out of the swamp. And guess what? They never did make it. And you know what ended up happening? There was somebody there who got awarded the $10,000. And guess the size of the length of that thing? It was just 11.9. Now, initially when I heard that, I felt a certain kind of way because I really want the people who had the 12.5 to win, because I was thinking they had the largest. And so, y'all, you know I couldn't go to bed like that because I was just distraught. I was like, you know what, they were supposed to win, because I started identifying myself with them. And guess what, this morning I woke up and I told my husband, I said, I don't know why I identified with those people, because you know I had to stay up and watch something else that was happy sauce for me. You know what I mean? I had to watch somebody cooking some crawfish, some seafood, because y'all know I love seafood, so I had to stay up and watch that a little bit. Then I was like, now I can go to bed, because I have some happy thoughts going on in my head right now. But I told my husband, I said, I wonder why I identified with them. And I said, you know what? I was supposed to identify with the people who actually had 11.9 for their gator. Why? Because it showed me that it doesn't matter what you have. If it's your time to get your manifestation, if it's your time for the promotion, if it's your time to get that new car, if it's your time to get that new house, if it's your time to get the healing, whatever it is that you have put in a request for, if it's your time, if you're next in line, it doesn't matter if the person in front of you has more qualifications. Guess what? You're next in line. And I got so happy. I said, oh, I said, let me hurry up and get dressed and get my hair and stuff together so I can go ahead and do this golden nugget. But I want to tell you guys that you're next in line. Some of you guys feel that you're in a waiting period, and you probably are. And you feel like you got to wait on so-and-so to get out of that position so you can get in that position, or wait on so-and-so to get out of that position so you can get in that position. It don't work like that all the time. It doesn't. God does things in His way. And sometimes His way means it may look like somebody's in front of you. It may look like you got to wait till somebody get out of that space that they're in so you can occupy it. Let me tell you something. God will create a space for you. Did you hear what I tell you last time? Or did you hear? I told you that your gift will make room for you. God will clear out some space for you. He will create a job for you. So don't y'all be discouraged. I just want to tell you today that you're next in line. I don't care what it's looking like. If you have put in a request and you're doing what you're supposed to do, you're next in line. Don't worry about the person in front of you. Yeah, they may have a doctor's degree. Maybe you only have a bachelor's. And let tell y'all something. There was this lady at this particular college. I won't name the college, but she only had a master. But guess what? She's the dean. You know, a lot of people had a lot to say about it. And when I heard people talking about her, and they were talking about her in a demeaning way, and I said, wait a minute. And I had to tell them, wait a minute. Don't be trying to knock her blessing. She didn't know she was going to get that position with a master's degree. She was just next in line. God just created that space for her. A lot of times we tend to underestimate who we are when we are God, when we are aligned and connected. When we're aligned and connected, any and everything is possible, which means what you have as far as what your intelligence is, as far as how many degrees you have, or how much experience you have, none of that has nothing to do when God puts you in the space that He wants you to be in. It has nothing to do with it. It has nothing to do with it. Why? Because when God puts you in that space, He doesn't necessarily goes by the qualifications of what man is requiring you to have. He goes by the qualification that He know you possess. And sometimes the qualification that you possess inside has nothing to do with the qualification that man wants you to have. Y'all got that? I'm already at 6 minutes, about to go on 7 minutes. But I just want to get on here and tell y'all that you're next in line. Stay encouraged, be encouraged, and you'll find that you will be getting that manifestation. You're next in line. And you don't have to wait much longer. Trust me, okay? I'm going to go on that note. If you take just a little bit of what I'm telling you and apply to your life to the best of your ability, you won't ever have to mask a smile. Why? Because your smiles will always be genuine. I'll talk to y'all soon. Be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed, be blessed, stay blessed. Y'all know what's coming next. Ciao.